Hello，大家好，我是李贝。OK，标准教程 HSK6 下册。Alright, so 第31课 We've studied the vocabulary, so we can now study the text. So I'll read it aloud. It looks like the author of this textbook actually wrote this, I think. It's not like an article, it's kind of like a dialogue. 记者王老师 So I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is that there's no reference. It doesn't say it's edited from some other text. So I cannot find an original. Maybe this is the original. Okay. So when I read through it, the first time I read for understanding, the second time's for fluency. 运动的学问 So we're talking about physical activities like sports and so on. 王老师，欢迎您到我们节目来做客。今天来的都是您的忠诚观众。Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was wondering why 今天来的就是王老师。Oh, okay. So the 记者 the reporter is explaining to Wang Laoshi in the audience, 忠实观众 the loyal audience. So they're saying, the 记者 is saying that it's Wang Laoshi's loyal audience. Okay. 大家特别愿意和您这样的大专家进行交流。All right, so nothing out of the ordinary there. Let us continue. 专家不敢当，有这样的机会，我也很高兴。All right, so this is just the usual generic kind of, all right, you say something nice, I'll just like play it down kind of thing. 那天采访您在公园 sorry, I keep bumping the table. 在公园走廊那儿 So there's some corridor in a park. I have seen this sort of thing, and they have these corridors, and there's like green clinging vines or like creeping plants in a kind of archway. So I guess that's what it is. 在公园走廊那儿，您和您徒弟是练气功还是练太极剑呢？Okay, it's kind of, if you know what 太极剑 is, it's kind of a silly question, right? You're just like, do they have a sword? If they don't have a sword, it's not 太极剑, right? 不是徒弟，是气功协会的气功爱好者。All right, so it's 爱好者 a hobbyist. 气功协会 the 气功 association. 气功 with this breathing exercise kind of thing, yeah, I don't know. To ask old Chinese people, they'll tell you what it is. I think it's a valid Scrabble word though. Qigong, Qigong, this one. I think it's a valid Scrabble word. Qi is very important in Scrabble. Apparently it's the most important Scrabble word, qi. In English Scrabble. Okay. 你们的气功不是那种力量一爆发，能瞬间把好几块砖就给劈开了。砖 is a brick. 砖 first tone, right? 砖. So usually you would think of a brick for building a house. But here, no, 砖. Where is it? Run. But so here I'm imagining someone karate chopping a brick, right? 能瞬间把好几块砖就给劈开了吗？ Yeah, so I think that's like karate chopping. I suppose if it's in China, it should be kung fu chopping, right? All right. 那这是气功的一种。气功还是中国独特的健身方法之一，可以增强体质。Sorry, you can't see that, can you? I must zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I don't have my 支架。OK， 可以增强体质，促进慢性病康复，还可以辅助，is it 辅助 ，right？ 辅助治疗某些疾病，辅助 here， 辅助 ，Let me see it， major 辅助 ，it is third tone, fourth tone, right？ 辅助 ，yeah, third tone, fourth tone， 辅助 assist or yeah, assist. 看来我是误解气功了。Yeah, but you're a reporter. Your job should be do your homework. You shouldn't be asking a qigong master if they're qigong teacher if they're karate chopping bricks. That's just, you need to study. You need to prepare for your interviews. 看来我是误解气功了。最近有个调查，广大群众的健身意识在逐年提升。对于健康，您能对我们说点什么吗？All right, that's the most generic question I've ever encountered. Can you say something about health? All right. Let's see what Wang Laoshi has to say about health. 健康的新概念不仅是不生病，还包括心理健康和社会交往方面的能力。甚至有人提出健康5要素，包括身体、情绪、智力、精神和社交。这5个方面共同构成健康的完美状态。有句名言：生命在于运动。I don't think that's a famous quote, but all right. 其实健康也在于运动，当然要达到预期效果。怎样运动很重要。So these pink ones, I've read this aloud to my teacher like 2 or 3 years ago, and these pink ones are what my teacher says I pronounced incorrectly. So I'm wondering if I still pronounce them incorrectly. Yeah, this one's really long. It's like 4 pages. 那您就着重跟我们谈谈运动的学问吧。那您就着重。着重 means to emphasize. So you emphasize something. I don't understand why Wang Laoshi will be emphasizing something. 就着重。It's got the ba, so it's an suggestion. So the reporter is suggesting that Wang Laoshi should emphasize speaking about his I don't know, knowledge gained about regarding exercise. All right. 要健康，首要问题是，请你运用大脑。人的大脑不用也会生锈。So this is the figurative usage of 生锈. Obviously, it cannot rust or oxidize. Yeah, but it can become less efficient. 大家知道，人脑左半球主管抽象思维，右半球主管形象思维。I think this is largely an urban legend, really. They say the left hemisphere of the brain, 半球 half ball is hemisphere. 左半球 this is my 左半球 on this side, or at least inside there. It controls my abstract thinking, and my 右半球contains my 形象, where was it? 形象思维, my visualization. I think that's just urban legend. I don't think there's science backing that up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's just there is the kind of like this side of your brain controls this side of your body kind of thing. But this is for abstract thinking, and this is if you have a greater brain density, brain mass on a certain hemisphere and so on. I think that's largely urban legend and people want to believe it kind of thing. Okay. 左右脑交替使用。So can you see it? 思维场可以放射出新的火花。火花 is a spark, right? We encountered this, right? There's 火花 is a spark. There was 雪花, which is snowflake. There is 烟花, which is firework. There was another one. 雾花, right? Was it 雾花? Like a mist or something like this. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. There was another 花. Maybe it's not. I forget. Anyway. So this is 火花. 著名科学家钱学森. So here, Qian is a surname. 钱学森. This is his name. Qian, money, is actually quite a common surname. 著名科学家钱学森的夫人 his wife, 是音乐家。钱学森的很多重要科学理论不是端端正正的坐在桌子前面想出来的，而是听到音乐之后冒出来的。Okay, so he's listening to his wife's music. His inspiration, his epiphanies don't come from hard work, but come from sudden realizations or something. Just suddenly appear in his brain. That's not really what happens. Those sudden realizations happen during years of hard work and study. That's where they come from. Oh, sorry. Can you see? 科学运用左右脑工作的高效和防止脑衰就成为了可能。All right. Can you see? Oh, sorry, it's off the screen. This is a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. I may have to just do that. All right. 对。科学家运用左右脑工作的高效和 防止脑衰就成为了可能。大脑体力巨大，它是人体衰退最慢的器官。器官 is your organ, so your body has many organs, right? So like your liver and kidneys, and like your eyes and your skin and your I don't know brain. 一些养生著作中指出，人用脑越勤，大脑各神经细胞之间的联系越多。All right, so if someone uses their brain more qin like industriously, qin, like think more, basically, you'll end up, there will be more connections between 神经细胞, 神经 nerve cells. 形成了条件反射而越多，也越多。So 条件反射, this is like Pavlovian reflex. We talked about this. It's like you do things reflexively rather than thinking about things. 大脑就像我们身体的指挥中心。指挥 we haven't discussed this. 指挥 is like command, right? Or brandish almost. 指挥 yeah, usually you command an army with 指挥 or that sort of thing. 大脑不健康，人就谈不上健康。So if your brain is not healthy, this 人 can sometimes pertain to your body as opposed to your mind. So here, I think that's what's going on. 人就谈不上健康。So if your brain is not healthy, you can't, obviously your person is not healthy. 对，其次呢，运动贵在坚持，贵在 I'm not sure what that is. 运动贵在坚持。懒惰是人天生的弱点，所以不要迁就自己，要以坚定的意志、坚韧的精神克服惰性。惰性 is inertness, right? So you get this 惰性气体 is an inert gas. But here it's just inertness. 气性. This is a 惰性. So this 惰性, the 惰 is 懒惰的惰. 懒惰的惰, this one, 懒惰. So it kind of means inertness, laziness or inactivity here, I guess. 下狠心, 咬牙, 坚持. 咬牙 meaning to bite your teeth, but it's more like grit your teeth in English. Grit your teeth. Keep going. Do not want to be lazy. 绝不能半途而废. Yeah, there it is. This is the kind of standard thing to say in Chinese, said all the time. 我不要半途而废. 王老师，您怎么好像在说我呢? Okay, so this is a rhetorical / joke question, right? It's like you're describing me. 我就不想虐待自己. All right, so this is like mistreat oneself. I don't think that's a normal way of expressing this, but maybe they just wanted to use this word 虐待. Usually you 虐待儿童、虐待动物、虐待老人。所以很难坚持。Okay, so I don't want to abuse myself. Therefore, I prefer laziness and inertness. Yeah. Sorry, this is the best I can do, I'm afraid. 王老师，他说，怎么会是虐待呢？你以后联系我，我带你锻炼。咱们有计划，有落实， 运动健身归根到底是自己的事。运动健身归根到底是自己的事。Wait, what happened? I'm so confused. 运动健身归根到底是自己的事。胡乱对付其实是在骗自己。胡乱对付。So 胡乱 is like disorderly. What did we translate it to? Carelessly, inappropriately. 对付 is like do something or treat something. I'm going to treat this problem. In that sense, but we don't really say it in English like that. Okay, 坚持运动也是培养人的意志力。意志力 yet another way of saying willpower, I guess. 完善人格的过程。人格 it's like character in the sense of that's not in his character, right? 完善人格 so it's like perfect your character. 看来运动真不是小事，还间接体现着我们的品性呢。所以体现 means to embody. So they're saying exercise is not a small thing, not a trivial matter. It also indirectly embodies our 品德. Now, our 品德 is that abstract concept. I don't know what it means. Conduct behavior. Yeah, something in that ballpark. I don't think we have this concept in English. 另外，冬季健身好处很多，可以提高人的御寒能力。This 御 is 防御的御，防御。This one 防御 defense defense against the dark arts. 御 resist. So here, yeah, it means resist, right? Okay, here's the word. 御寒. All right, 御寒。提高人的御寒能力。冬天阳光中的紫外线对人体有消毒作用。I'm going to pretend I didn't read that. It's like scientifically dubious, surely. You disinfect people using UV light. So UV light obviously causes skin cancer. And probably other cancers as well, especially if they metastasize. Yeah, in Australia they had a skin cells in trauma campaign. I wonder if I can Google it. In Australia, UV is pretty intense. Skin cells in trauma. Yeah, here it is. There's nothing healthy about a tan. So this is one of the government's...
Trying to protect themselves from cancer. But one damaged cell can start a melanoma growing.
Yeah, melanoma would be, I guess, 恶性... No, is it 恶性? Yeah, 恶性皮肤肿瘤, something like that. Yeah, so this is what it's like in Australia. The government makes all these warning things like, yeah, if you sunbake too much, you'll get skin cancer. And now people like me are like really nervous about skin cancer. Yeah, well, last time I was in Australia, I went to see the doctor. There's nothing healthy about a tan. Yeah, exactly. So we see something like this, and it's like, oh, you must like skin cancer. If you watch these government ads, right? Cancer SA. Yeah. 有皮肤癌，在澳大利亚，因为那个臭氧层有点薄，臭氧层，this one，臭氧层 ozone layer，澳大利亚的臭氧层有点薄，所以也而且也我们的皮肤也，我就想我的皮肤有点白，动不动就晒伤了，怎么可能？然后就是第二天、第三天就我身体不舒服，好疼啊 ！Yeah. Anyway, how do we get onto this topic? Yeah. So, yeah, I would not encourage doing things like promoting ultraviolet rays, cancer-causing radiation on your skin. I'm not so sure about that. So let's just pretend we're reading this and this is not scientifically accurate. 还能促进对钙的吸收。Maybe this is true. Exercise, yeah, 促进. I've been pronouncing 促溶, 促进 promotes 对钙的吸收. 吸收 is absorption, so 吸收钙, you're absorbing calcium, presumably from your food or milk. 冬天空气中二氧化碳浓度比夏天低，所以冬天运动对身体更为有利。All right. 运动还可以使人心情绪，使人心情舒畅。Yeah, so this one you got to say together, right? 使人心情舒畅。许多保健 is maintaining health, right? 保健食品. So this will be things like you eat things to maintain health. They'll probably talk about 补钙 or something like this, but 保健品. This sort of like, what is it? Fish oil and all this sort of thing that people take to improve their health. Do they work? Yeah, I don't know. 许多保健食品都宣扬能够促进健康，其实运动才是维护健康最好的方法。Yeah, absolutely. Exercise is quite an excellent way of improving your health. That's absolutely true. 运动对皮肤是不是也有好处？ So 皮肤 is your skin. Does exercise help your skin? Maybe. I presume it does. Like, I guess we'll find out. 运动能令全身排汗. Okay, so your whole body can 排汗. Han is sweat, 汗水, right? So emit sweat, or in this case, it's kind of like 出汗. 毛孔内的垃圾及多余油脂会被排走. So this G we haven't studied yet, but this G is a kind of formal fancy way of saying and. You can also say 以及. It's a fancy way of saying and. I often see this G in like 8级以上. So if you say 8以上, it means 8 or above 8. But if you if you say 8 and up, so this includes 8. So 8以上, this is greater than 8, and this is greater than or equal to 8. That sort of stuff you need to know if you have a maths background or want to give a speech in maths, talk about maths. So this is this G, it's and basically. Yeah, 毛孔内的垃圾及多余油脂会被排走，皮肤自然会更好。All right, so 自然 is quite often you use it as an adjective. For example, 自然环境, 大自然, 大自然 is a noun, but 自然, natural, right? Something is natural. But it can be used as an adverb, and this is one of these cases where it's used as an adverb. It just means naturally, right? Yeah. So maybe you would say something like, I don't know, 如果你对你女朋友说生日快乐，但是今天不是她的生日快乐，她自然会生气。You say happy birthday to your girlfriend, but it's not your birthday. Naturally, but it's not her birthday. Naturally, she'll be angry. Or maybe you forget her birthday. 忘记女朋友的生日，她自然会生气。Something like that. Naturally. You can also use 当然 or 肯定 and this sort of thing. There's plenty of other ones. But 自然 sometimes is quite a good choice. Naturally. She will naturally be angry if you forget her birthday. Okay. 运动是不是也要讲究科学？讲究 like be particular about. But here it's kind of like be fussy about. 科学 literally means science. But in a lot of contexts, it means more like being scientific. And I guess that's what it means here. It's not like you have to conduct a scientific experiment to exercise. It's like you should be more scientific when you're exercising. For example, maybe you want to like supplement your protein or something like this, based on scientific research. 当然，运动健身要循序渐进，不要急于求成。不适合自己身体状况的剧烈运动或大幅度运动，尽量别勉强。Have we studied 勉强? 勉强 is kind of in here. It's kind of like force it. So you're forcing this exercise. Oh, I forgot to contact my sister. I'm going to note that down. Sorry. She sent me a message. I saw it on my phone in the last video. So what was I doing? Oh, 勉强. 勉强. This one. And here it's kind of like this one. Do with difficulty. Force it. In this case, it's forcing yourself to exercise. So, 别勉强. Yeah. So you don't want to force yourself into doing intense or 大幅度, large scale 动作, large scale actions. Yeah, I don't think that's kind of a natural thing to say, but maybe they wanted to squeeze that word in this chapter. 运动之后，我们常常觉得又渴又饿。运动和饮食之间有什么讲究呢？ Yeah, how would they use 讲究? Looks like last time I was a bit confused. I'm just as confused this time. 讲究有什么讲究吗？讲究 Is it like something to be particular about? 有什么讲究吗？ So 之间有什么？在关系有什么关系？关系 makes sense here. I'm not sure why that's there. 锻炼后是肌肉细胞的进食时间。他们渴望得到足够的蛋白质、水和维生素。运动后的2小时是补充营养的最佳时机。So we haven't studied 佳, right? Did we study 佳? 佳 is like best or optimal. So, 最佳 is optimal. This is the one used in everyday speech. 最佳的情况 under optimal conditions. You can also say 优最优。OK， 王老师，您真不愧是这方面的专家。以后要是 have we studied this？ 要是 this is 要是 is if。以后要是能定期和您做些交流就好了。Yeah, this 要是 is if. I don't think we've studied this. Are we going to study it? Maybe it's in like HSK5 textbook. And when we're beyond that kind of level now. 这是我的联系方式。OK， 以后我们可以多联络。希望大家回去以后坚持锻炼，多多保重。Yeah, all right. It's not a very natural discussion, I think. All right, let's read it. Focus more on fluency. All right. 汪老师，欢迎您到我们节目来做客。今天来的都是您的忠实观众，大家特别愿意和您这样的大专家进行交流。专家不敢当，有这样的机会我也很高兴。那天采访您，在公园走廊那儿，您和您徒弟是练气功还是练太极剑吗？不是徒弟，是气功协会的气功爱好者。您的气功不是那种力量一爆发，能瞬间把好几块砖就给劈开了呢？ Sorry. 那这是气功的一种，气功还是中国独特的健身方法之一，可以增强体质，促进慢性病康复，还可以辅助治疗某些疾病。看来我是误解气功了。最近有个调查，广大群众的健身意识在逐年提升。对于健康，您能对我们说点什么呢？健康的新概念不仅是不生病，还包括心理健康和社会交往方面的能力。甚至有人提出健康5要素，包括身体、情绪、智力、精神和社交。这5个方面共同构成健康的完美状态。有句名言：生命在于运动。其实健康是在于运动，当然要达到预期效果，怎样运动很重要。那你就着重跟我们谈谈运动的学问吧。要健康，首要问题是勤于运用大脑。人的大脑不用也会生锈。大家知道，人脑左半球主管抽象思维，右半球主管形象思维。Oh no， 右半球主管 here is a verb meaning to control or is in charge of。右半球主管形象思维。二者有分工有联系。左右脑交替使用。交替 would be alternatingly, right? This side's in charge, this side's in charge. I feel like this is not proper neuroscience. Anyway. 思维常可 思维常可以放射出新的火花。著名科学家钱学森的夫人是音乐家。钱学森的很多重要科学理论不是端端正正的坐在桌子前面想出来的，而是听过音乐之后冒出来的。科学运用左右脑工作的高效和防止脑衰就成为了可能。Right here. I guess I'll move it again. Sorry. It's just not possible. 大脑潜力巨大，它是人体衰退最慢的器官。一些养生著作中指出，人用脑越勤，大脑各神经细胞之间的联系越多，形成的条件反射也越多。大脑就像我们身体的指挥中心，大脑不健康，人就谈不上健康。对，其次呢，运动贵在坚持，懒惰是人天生的弱点，所以不要迁就自己，要以坚定的意志、坚韧的精神克服惰性。下狠心，咬牙，Is it 咬牙 ？Second tone, third tone? 咬牙 No, other way around. Third tone, second tone. 咬牙 Third tone, second tone is always so hard. 下狠心，咬牙坚持，绝不能半途而废。王老师，您怎么好像在说我呢？ Yeah, this is a joke. It's like, oh, why are you describing me? 我就不想虐待自己，所以很难坚持。Alright, next page. 怎么会是虐待呢？你以后联系我，我带你锻炼。咱们有计划，有落实。运动身体归根到底是自己的事，胡乱对付其实是在骗自己。坚持运动也是培养人的意志力，完善人格的过程。看来运动真不是小事，还间接体现着我们的品行呢。另外，冬季健身好处很多，可以提高人的御寒能力。冬天阳光中的紫外线对人体有消毒作用。还能促进对钙的吸收。冬天空气中二氧化碳浓度比夏天低，所以冬天运动对身体更为有利。运动还可以使人心情舒畅。许多保健食品都宣扬能够促进健康，其实运动才是维护健康最好的方法。对，运动对皮肤是不是也有好处？运动能令全身排汗， 毛孔内的垃圾及多余油脂会被排走，皮肤自然会更好。运动是不是也要讲究科学？当然，运动健身要循序渐进，不要急于求成。不适合自己健身状况的剧烈运动或大幅度运动，尽量别勉强。运动之后，我们常常觉得又渴又饿。运动和饮食之间有什么讲究吗？锻炼后是肌肉细胞的进食时间，它们渴望得到足够的蛋白质、水和维生素。运动后的2小时是补充营养的最佳时机。王老师，您真不愧是这方面的专家，以后要是能定期和您做些交流就好了。那是我的联系方式，以后我们可以多联络。希望大家回去以后坚持锻炼，多多保重。All right, well, that's it. Yeah. Is it natural? Do people speak like this? I don't think so. I don't think that's very natural, but they wanted to teach you the words and they taught you the words. Lots of words. And they needed to string it together in some kind of piece. I feel like maybe humans are not so great at this, and maybe ChatGPT is better at this. All right, let's do the grammar. Yeah, there's no reference, so I think the author wrote this themselves. The authors wrote this themselves in some way or another. This is the problem, isn't it? All right. That'll have to do for the moment. 逐步、逐渐、逐年、逐日 we talked about this. 介词意思是挨着、次序。All right, so this is like in sequence or something. 例如 what is 挨着? One after the other, yeah. 最近有个调查，广大群众的健身意识在逐年提升。对于健康，您能对我们说点什么吗？ Yeah, so 逐年 this is year by year. Every year they increase their 健身意识。So 健身 is like exercise. 意识 awareness. Maybe in English you would say something like every year they it's like how would you express that? It's increasing year by year. Their awareness of the importance of exercise. 雨季 so you probably know there's 4 seasons in a year. 夏季、冬季、秋季 what's the other one? 夏季 no we said 夏季冬秋what's the other one? 春季 so there's 四季 in a year, but there's also in some places there's 雨季 like the rainy season. 雨季快到了，对大大小小的水库 is a reservoir, somewhere where water is stored. 要逐个检查 so this is 一个接一个 just every one of these reservoirs we should check 以排除安全隐患 emphasizes that it's a hidden 患 here represents dangers. Yeah, so if we don't check the reservoirs, maybe there's some danger lurking around the corner that we can't see easily. 他花了1年多时间，逐字逐句的反复推敲 推敲 What is 推敲 Not sure. 再三修改，终于完成了整套书的翻译工作。So he 完成了 the job, the translation task. This is a job in the sense of a task. What is 推敲? Whoa, I'm not reading that. Deliberate. This is not deliberate, it's deliberate. English is funny, isn't it? Deliberate. All right, where is my green highlighter? Oh, sorry. Where is 推敲? Deliberate. So deliberating on every character in every sentence. Deliberate. Yeah, whoops. 我的支架还没到，结果就是这样。All right, I'll pause for a second. I need to set everything up again. Yeah, sorry. It's all right now. All right, deliberate. The problem is, yeah, this part here is thick, right? So if I put, I'm just putting the camera on a pile of containers where you put your food inside. They're pretty convenient actually for this job. Unfortunately, I can't stick the book underneath the containers, or that's what I'm doing when I do this. I take the containers, put them on top of the book, and I can see the bottom part, but the middle part is the worst because I have to put it right on the edge, and if I move anything, it falls over. All right. So we saw deliberate. All right, so what are we supposed to do? Connect these snippets. Oh, is that okay? That's the best I can do. I need to figure out better ways to do this, but I mean, maybe I need to buy proper professional equipment to do much better. 人类要生存和发展。社会要延续和进步，就必须将社会实践中积累起来的经验逐步完善起来。All right, that sounds like the start of a sentence to me. Maybe this one. So we need to do this 同时 at the same time. 同时符合市场需求，营业额逐日增加。No, that doesn't work. 想当年 ，no， 并把更成熟完善的经验传给下一代。Okay, yeah. So it's I'll use blue. So I didn't do this last time, but it's clearly that from my perspective. 他们的小店开门了。由于经营有道 is 有道理 right? Reasonable? Maybe it's reasonable business prices. 经营有道 Not sure entirely on this one. 产品产量逐月提高，资金迅速回笼。What is 回笼? Return to the cage? 由于 So 由于 you probably have a 所以 or something. 由于这个想当年他们的企业也是国内名牌。No, I don't know. All right, let's skip that one. What else we got? 所以同时符合市场需求，营业额是不是 ？Yeah, this one works, right? So BE. 他们的小店开门了，由于经营有道，同时符合市场需求，营业额逐日增加。Yeah, that makes sense. And so I guess 产品产量逐月提高，资金迅速回笼。What is 回笼? Let's look up 回笼。迅速回笼。Return to the cage. What does return to the cage mean? 回笼。What? Steam again. Oh, this long is those cages you steam buns in. Is that right? 包装装箱回笼。货币回笼。Withdraw from currency. So steam again. So it's like, oh, this bun is not steamed properly. I'll put it back in the long and steam it again. 把两馒头回笼。Oh, 回笼。Yeah. What's this 回笼货币? Recover banknotes from circulation. Not really sure what 回笼 means in this context. And what's left? A, B, C, D is missing. 想当年他们的企业也是国内名牌，短短几个月就开发了10来个新品投放市场。What does the 想 mean? It's DF, right? I think that's the anticipated answer. I'm not quite sure what the 想 means here. All right, let's see. I'll go find the answers. I'll pause for a second, find the answers. All right, found them. Here they are. What are they? A, C, B, E, D, F. Yeah. So I got it correct, but I'm not quite sure what the 想 is. I'm not sure what the 回笼 is. This sort of business-related, I don't know, business-related topics are nowhere near my forte. I like science. Give me some science. 归根到底，毕竟 yeah, 归根到底. We talked about this. I like at the end of the day. 归根到底, or ultimately was a good translation as well. Sorry, is that dark? It's just that my lamp is maybe not shining in the right spot. Boom. That'll have to do. 归根到底，插入语 insertion phrase or something. 表示从根本上说，也说归根结底。例如，运动健身，归根到底是自己的事。Okay, blah, blah, blah. We already talked about that. Let's move on to the next one. 年轻人在成长过程中会有很多不如意。This is things that go against what you want, against your wishes. 不如意. So 如意 is something that it goes according to your wishes. 不如意 is the opposite of that. 归根到底 no, 归根结底都是因为和别人相比造成的。So this is like ultimately it's because they're these 不如意, these things that are not going to their satisfaction is because they're comparing with others. 不看别人，只看自己是否有收获，那么幸福感每一天都是满满的。Yeah, I think when you're young, you kind of nitpick everything, right? It's because your parents nitpick everything you do and you have a very small world. When you get older and you go to other countries and you realize like there's so many things that people in your country think are so important, and then you go to another country and they've never even thought to do that. And you realize, oh, right, I can just do whatever I like. Yeah, and not care about any of these things that everyone has taught me all my life is very important. Yeah. Anyway, we're in 结底. So these kinds of things that they find unsatisfying is kind of because they're comparing themselves to others rather than like trying to optimize their own satisfaction. But I think this sort of thing happens because of parents. Because when you're growing up, your parents are always, they're trying to teach you, right? So they're always pointing out your mistakes. And you know, you get used to it. So you think, oh, that's what people do, point out each other's mistakes. And when you get to adulthood, you're like, people hate it. It's like, all right. And you point out someone's mistakes and it's like, no, that was not what I was taught, kind of thing. And so on. And you realize, oh, okay, so a lot of the mistakes your parents were pointing out were not really mistakes. OK， 与归根到底、归根结底相近的表达方式还有说到底 ，Yeah， 从根本上说一句话，OK， 说白了，说穿了 ，Yeah，so OK。You can also say long story short, right? That sort of thing. Is it 长话短说? Something like that. 长话短说. Yeah, this one. 长话短说. There's many of them like this. And we talked about 总句 and 总言而句, this sort of thing. There's a whole bunch of things like this. They just got different grammar and like slightly different emphasis and meaning and so on. 地区差别、城乡差别、贫富差别等问题，从根本上说，都是经济社会发展不平衡的问题。OK， 从根本上说 ，Yeah，You can just say 根本上 yeah, 基本上 this sort of thing. Fundamentally, this is fundamentally a problem of whatever they talked economics. 据说国外很多街头艺人 so 街头艺人 will be a street artist. I'm not entirely sure. So like 国外 I shouldn't say international, it is in other countries. But presumably in their countries, they're not foreigners. Street artists. 都是技艺超群. So I'm envisaging you're going for a walk down the streets of Paris and someone is like sketching you and you give them like 100 euros or something. And it's like, oh, that's not worth it, was it? 完全可以到音乐厅去演奏. Oh, okay. So these street artists are like playing music. There's this. I want to show you one on YouTube. Actually, I like this one on YouTube. So she plays. Oh, that's not YouTube. That's YouTube. Yeah, she plays the like zither, the Chinese zither, guzheng. Okay, so what am I thinking? 古筝. I'll just put in 古筝, maybe it'll come up. This one. Yeah, she's really awesome. She's like in Europe here. So she's in European countries playing the zither. I think she's so cool. She's like playing pop music. It's been a long time without you, my friend. Anyway, I can't just play someone else's video in my video, but you get the idea. Yeah. So, okay, we can think of her for this 街头艺人. So she's a street artist. 据说国外很多街头艺人都是技艺超群。完全可以到音乐厅去演奏，但为什么他们会在街头或地铁站里表演呢？说白了，就是一种生活方式。 Yeah, there might be a bunch of reasons. So they just think it's a lifestyle. They like that lifestyle rather than playing in like an orchestra or in a concert. Okay. So this is my answers from years ago. We're meant to circle where we would put 归根到底, right? 为括号中的插入语选择合适的位置。Yeah. 他爸爸上周刚给他寄来了生活费，他却告诉我没钱。Hold on. Okay, so in this sentence, there's three people, right? 爸爸，他的爸爸，他和我，归根到底就是不想见。OK， 说穿了 ，OK， 说穿了就是不想去借。So 借 in Chinese means both to lend and to borrow, so it's both directions. In this case, 不想借 means it can mean I don't want to borrow, but here it means I don't want to lend, right? I don't want to lend this guy money because his father just gave him money last week. Maybe he has 大手大脚. Maybe he spends, yeah. That's fine. 说穿了. So here it implies you're speaking frankly. I think it's a little bit different. 归根到底。从今天起，他的电话、短信、邮件，我一概不理。I don't know what that means. 一概不理。凡是与他有关的消息，我也不听。So 不理，不睬理，不搭理，对吗？ Not paying attention to 一概。So 一概 this is like thoroughly or just not caring about 一概不理。一概不理 categorically ignore. All right. 一概不理 I feel like I should use this word. 一概不理 Yeah. I put my mobile phone on 勿扰模式 or 干扰模式 So you could say I 一概不理我的手机 I categorically ignore my phone. Yeah, I don't like getting. I don't like phones. 凡是与他有关的消息，我也不听。一句话 ，all right， 一句话 ，one sentence。我和他彻底绝交了。All right. So this isn't someone who's just like, I'm not going to snoop on your messages. This is, we've broken up. And so she can send me all the messages and make all the phone calls she wants. I am going to sever contact. Fair enough. Sounds like a nasty breakup. 所谓史学 What is 史学? Is that 历史学? Actually, maybe they'll explain it in the rest of the sentence. I don't know what 史学 is. 所谓史学就是研究和阐述人类社会历史发展过程及其 So this 及 we talked about as and. This 其 often appears after 及. I don't know if you'd count 及 as a single word, but 其 is like a pronoun, right? So and it's. Yeah, 及其 or and it. Yeah. 及其规律的一门学科的科学。说到底就是 Yeah. I think it's there. I think these are all the correct positions. What does the answer say? I could be wrong. I have been known to be wrong from time to time. DCA. What did I choose? I chose DDA. So the official answers say is this, and this is correct, and this is wrong, and it should be here. Why? 一句话，凡是与他的关系，与他有关的消息，我也不听。I think you can put it here. 一句话，我 和他彻底绝交了。I think this is also okay, right? Yeah, I think it's fine. So 一句话 doesn't literally mean one sentence. It literally means one sentence, but it's being used figuratively, I should say. 胡乱随便 okay. Yeah, 都可以表示马虎不认真 is non-studiously non what's the word? 认真 what is 认真 industriously conscientiously 他胡乱随便吃了2口就走了 Alright, so we saw these examples in pleco, but with 胡乱随便 makes more sense to me. Just took something from the cabinet and wolfed it down and took off. Probably bread. It's always bread, right? Bread or like, I don't know, something, some kind of 面食, right? Okay, so 胡乱 is an adverb, whereas 随便 is an adjective, according to the textbook. 只能用在动词前边，不能做谓语，不能修饰名词。All right, so what can't it do? Because it's gonna the questions it'll ask will be, it can't serve as a 谓语. 谓语 is a predicate, if I remember correctly. So there's 2 interpretations of predicate. This one, I think it's a way of saying object. 谓语 predicate. 语法学中绝对主语加以陈述的成分 Yeah. So usually you have subject, verb, object, and I think it's either the object or the verb object together that counts as the predicate. Anyway, we'll get more into that. And 不能修饰名词 修饰 means decorate, but in linguistics, it just means modify. So 名词 is a noun. So it's saying that 胡乱 is not allowed to modify a noun because it's an adverb, obviously. Are there any adverbs that modify nouns? Maybe there's not. But 随便 counts as a 形容词，可以做谓语，可以修饰名词。Yeah, so it can do things an adjective can do. 他在笔上胡乱画了几笔，画了几笔。Yeah. Yeah. All right. 他这个人说话很胡乱。So this is where you would add an adjective, but it can't function as an adjective. So we need to add an adjective. Need to add an adjective there. You can't, and 胡乱 is not an adjective. 胡乱 is not an adjective. Yeah, so obviously there's going to be mark these sentences as correct or false as the exercises, and it's going to use 胡乱 as an adjective, and we're going to need to mark it wrong. 中午吃什么呢？随便 Yeah, 随便 So 随便 or 随你的便 right? Okay. 他不是个随便的人 Not a very casual person, easygoing person. All right. 随便 So I don't know what part of speech this counts as. This is an adjective describing the person. 随便 All right. Is there anything else it's going to tell us? Yes, there is. 胡乱没有 AABB 的重叠形式 Yeah, so 胡胡乱乱 No. 随随便便 Yeah, it does exist. Your AABB 的重叠形式 So this is called reduplication. It's kind of funny you say reduplication because you should just say duplication, but anyway. So there's different forms of duplication, reduplication. AABB, AB, AB. There's AAB, ABB, this sort of thing. There's a whole bunch of different forms. Maybe that's all of them. Could be more. 随随便便 OK， OK， 我对他这种随随便便的工作态度很不满。Tick. Yeah, tick meaning it's grammatically correct. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's an accurate assessment of his work ethic, but okay. So it's like he has an overly casual work ethic, according to my judgment. Okay, and the third one, which is for 随便 and not for 胡乱，可以做连词。连词 is a conjunction. Is that right? 表示无论的意思。Really? All right. 随便我怎么说，他就是不听。他就是不听。Really? Really? 我半信半疑。Do you know 半信半疑？既有点相信，又有点怀疑。Yeah. 半信半疑 ，half believing, half doubting. 随便。There it is in the dictionary. It's dictionalized. That's not actually a word for the non-native speakers in my audience. When I was in university, one of my friends came out with the word dictionalized, meaning it means to coin a word, basically. But we've had this rolling joke where it was like we use words flexibly. When you're a native speaker, you use words flexibly. You don't really care whether or not they're correct or not. You care more about conveying your meaning. So, yeah, so we might ask, is that dictionalized? It's funny because dictionalized is not dictionalized. This is not a word. 无论不管 All right. 随便你怎么说，我也不去。随便。随便 is often used in casual conversations to mean something like as you wish. Oh no, that's different. Yeah, 随便 this one. As you wish. 随你的便 Yeah, 随你的便 No matter. This is the first time I've encountered it used as a conjunction. Although I say this, noting that I have actually studied this textbook before, so 2 or 3 years ago, I would have done this. 随便别人在背后说什么，他都不在乎。All right, obviously this is identical in grammar to 无论。随便多远，我去定了。So the 定了 is like for certain, I will go kind of thing. 我去定了。This is just blowing my mind. I've read lots and lots and lots. I've not encountered this. Can you help me understand 随便 used as a conjunction meaning 无论 无论 I would say 无论随便你想吃什么？随便，我喝一口水。我随便喝一口水。我胡乱喝一口水。I can say that, right? You can put 胡乱 before a verb.但它也可以用作类似于无论的连词，表示不论任何情况随意选择的意思。无论 this is 无论 Oh, okay, this is the translation. 随便你什么时候来，我都会在家。Yeah, no matter when you arrive, I'll be at home. Fair enough. 随便什么天气，他每天都会跑步。All right. 随便哪个问题，你都能回答的很好。So no matter what question presumably is asked, you are able to answer expertly or something like this. Answer well. 随便你选择哪个菜，我都喜欢吃。哪个菜？Why is it not 哪道菜？随便谁说什么，他都坚持自己的看法。So no matter what anyone says, he will stick to his own opinion. All right. It does exist. I did not realize. 随便课本说什么，我不会相信。随便可以作为连词。Ugh. All right, please don't fall over. Please don't fall over. Please. All right, these are my answers from when I did this years ago. It is so close to falling over. Yeah, there is zero chance this is not going to fall over. All right, I just have to hold it in place. Sorry. Can I make it bigger? 我当时只是随便答应的，没想到他认真了。Yeah, so it is an adverb added before 答应 to accept. 我随便答应了。So at the time I was just doing this, like arbitrarily accepting. So definitely a tick. All right. 假期想去哪儿玩？胡乱 No, this is definitely 随便。胡乱 is somewhat negative almost. All right, this is just ridiculous, honestly. 话剧也好，话剧 would be like a play or a speech, maybe a play. 京剧也好。We did this grammar structure. 话剧 would be a play. 京剧 like Beijing opera. 胡乱什么戏 No, you can't put that. 他都爱看。Yeah, so this is 无论 This should be 无论 And if you're like me, you just learned that 随便便 Yeah, 随便 If you're like me, you just learned that 随便 can mean 无论 So this should be 随便 not 胡乱 Okay, 无数事实告诉我们 What? Alright, 没有人可以随随便便成功 Okay, so this 随随便便成功 means like achieve success without like putting in proper effort. 无数事实告诉我们 Oh, okay, so this is figurative. Like, so for example, you might say 你的脸告诉我你很生气 Right? So your face tells me you're very angry. You're angry. 你很生气 Right? So this is 无数无数无数 is one of the words that means infinite in Chinese. In maths, you usually use 无穷, I think 无穷. 无数 is like boundless 事实 boundless facts. 告诉我们 tell us 没有人可以随随便便成功 So like presumably they're referring to like historical facts. Just no one is able to achieve success through just winging it. All right. Let's go check answers. I'm fairly confident they're correct. tick, cross, cross, tick. Yeah. Yeah. Although they didn't use it as an adjective. I was predicting they're going to use 胡乱 as an adjective, and we were meant to mark it wrong and say, oh, it should be 随便, but they didn't do that. All right. Okay. 边疆修辞修辞大词小用大词小用 hyperbole. All right, 大词小用. So hyperbole is when you exaggerate something for literary effect. You're not meant to take it literally. Things like exaggeration is a million times worse than understatement. That's the hilarious kind of self-describing example. Sorry. That have to do. Okay, hyperbole. 大词小用. Is that really the right translation? Big words, little usage. 大词小用. No, 大材小用. There is actually a 大材小用. This one. 大材小用. This describes when someone's a big talent, but they're not put to good use. Yeah. Anyway. 大词小用. All right, I have to put it in character by character. 大词汇小 maybe it's not even in here. 用 major term. All right. I presume I'm going to trust past me that I looked this up correctly. 把一个范围概念较大的词用在一个范围概念较小的事物上，以突出渲染 exaggerate, dramatize 渲染 So this is not 宣布的宣 it is 渲染 Let's get this right 渲染渲 fourth term 渲我不好意思渲染So 渲染 exaggerate / dramatize play up 渲染战争的恐怖 play up the horrors of war I mean war is pretty horrible I mean I'm laughing at war anyway let's move on 大肆渲染 Okay, so this is exaggerate hyperbole a little bit different isn't it Oh 渲染 is exaggerate 强化读者印象So strengthen the reader's 印象 impression or how they feel about something. 这修辞手法叫做大词小用 Okay, big words, little usage. 例如运动贵在坚持懒惰是人天生的弱点，所以不要牵住自己，要以坚定的意志、坚韧的精神克服惰性。下狠心，咬牙坚持，绝不能半途而废。All right. Oh, okay. So the 虐待 is used. Oh, okay. Now I understand. I said when I was reading this doesn't feel right. Okay, so the author is using hyperbole. That makes more sense now. That's why it's like, no, you can't just 虐待自己. So this is not to be taken literally, and I took it literally. Yeah. 王老师，您怎么好像在说我呢? Yeah, this is her little, more the journalist's little joke. 我就不想虐待自己 I don't want to mistreat myself. 所以很难坚持 Okay, so 虐待 not to be taken literally. That makes more sense now. 虐待本指用残暴狠毒的手段对待 So you treat people with ruthlessness kind of thing. 课文中的记者只是不能正确专念. Yeah, so yeah, because it's ludicrously exaggerated to mistreat yourself, you are not meant to take it literally. I remember, yeah, one of the teachers, one teacher I encountered would talk about her. She would say that she 骚扰, and I remember the first time she said 骚扰, I thought that's really strange. So she talked about harassing me. This one, 骚扰. The second time she used it, I realized, okay, you're using that figuratively, right? Yeah, I corrected the teacher. Like, you mean 干扰, 骚扰. 骚扰 is a really negative word. Yeah, 不断受到恐怖分子的骚扰, constantly harassed by terrorists. Yeah, it's really negative. So when she said, oh, 不好, 我在骚扰你, so she meant it as this kind of hyperbole, this kind of self-deprecating thing. So it took me a while though. The first time I just corrected her and said, you mean 干扰? 骚扰, you mean 干扰? Because I knew 骚扰 had a very negative meaning. So when she said, when she kind of apologized for 骚扰ing me, I was a bit like, what? And the second time she said it, it's like, okay, so I'm not meant to take that literally, right? Yeah. I was correct. 骚扰 does mean like harass. It's very negative, but she didn't mean it literally. But it took me a while to catch on to that one. Okay. So I think this is a similar thing. 虐待自己. So this is like abuse oneself. Not to be taken too literally. Yeah. All right. 下一个。和朋友冷战了2周后. So 冷战 refers to the Cold War, the extended period of tension between Western powers, especially the USA, and Russia. Russia and communist powers back in the 80s, 70s, 80s. 冷战 here is being used as if it is a verb. So we're cold warring. I've been cold warring with my friend for 2 weeks. Yeah? Or after cold warring with my friend for 2 weeks, 我们终于在老师的斡旋 all right, 斡旋下恢复了邦交正常化。邦交 okay, 邦 is 联邦，交 is diplomacy, right? 交谈 negotiations. Okay, so 冷战 is used hyperbolically. They're not literally engaged in a Cold War. There's no Cuban Missile Crisis going on here. And they're not re-establishing diplomatic relations. It's just a casual friend. 斡旋. I still don't know this word. 斡旋. Look at that. 斡旋. Mediate. 调解. Yeah, 调解 is the word I would use because it's the word I know. 经他从中斡旋，双方和好如初。和好如初. This is a 成语, right? 和好如初. 和 to become is a 和睦和yeah, 和睦. Yeah, become reconciled. All right. 斡旋. All right, what's the next one? 忽听一声门响，原来是妈妈，大人光临啦。Okay, 大人 here is not adult. 大人 can also mean like a respected person. 光临. 光臨 is usually custom in the sense of thank you for your custom when you go to a shop. So this is used figuratively. Presumably my mother is not a customer at my shop. 大人光临。光临。大人. It can mean adult, but it's probably just like this sort of thing. Respectful salutation. Okay, great personage. Yeah, here. 父亲母亲大人. Yeah, so this one, I think. A respectful salutation for one's parents, elder, etc., etc. 光临. This is present, is it? Honor with one's presence. Yeah, it's not something you would normally say to your mother. I remember the first time I came to China, I'd walk in a shop and they'd have like maybe 4 people standing at the door, and they would in 一起喊叫欢迎光临, and I'd be like, ah, because sometimes it'd be quite loud. 欢迎光临, ah, so loud. 欢迎光临. 欢迎下次光临. Oh, so loud. All right. Anyway, so here, what am I meant to do? 下列哪句没有使用大词小用的修辞手法? All right. So they've given me 3 sentences, and I'm meant to choose the one that does not use hyperbole. 昨天我们俩还一块儿逛街。All right. 今天他就不理我了，我一定得叫他问个明白。I didn't see any hyperbole, but maybe this sort of thing might be hyperbole. Let's see what the other ones say. All right, next page, I need to adjust it. That's not too bad, it's at the top. 经过几次谈判，我终于和父母签订了每周打游戏的条约. Yeah, this is all metaphor. 谈判. Usually you don't negotiate with your parents. You negotiate with a company or a contract. 条约, treaty. You negotiate a treaty with your parents. 签订 is also figurative. Yeah, so this is definitely hyperbolic. 小茹放学回家. Okay, so this is a name of a little kid. But it could be, we'll talk about that later. 要看电视，可是又着急上厕所，担心爸爸占用电视，连忙冲妈妈喊：“妈妈，您赶紧来帮我捍卫电视，免得被爸爸占领了。” Okay, 捍卫 is usually used, this means to defend. It's usually used for like at a country level. So a country would have a right to self-defense, that sort of thing. 捍卫. In this case, the boy is getting his mother to defend the TV from his father 占领. 占领 meaning to invade and occupy territory. Again, hyperbolic. So of the 3, the first one is non-hyperbolic. Let's check the answers. E. All right. So that was the anticipated answer, is 1. Yeah, so the first sentence doesn't have hyperbole. All right, let's do this exercise where we think up words containing certain characters. All right, so this was a game I was playing, like a word game. All right. 今天是几月几号? 今天是2024年. Whoa, 10 years passed very quickly. Why isn't this working? 2024年7月 7日77 77 2477. All right. What characters do we have today? Sorry, we have 坚定的坚，坚定的坚，然后 we have 走廊的廊，太不可思议了。How do you write 廊？Okay. 走廊的廊。Yeah, I'm not getting any more than that. 误解的解，误。This is not correct. 解。It is this one, right? 误解的解。然后 we have 预期的期。Let me get this right. 预期的期, right? 预 No, that's 思, not 期. I need to put a 月 here. 预期的期。然后衰退的衰。退。衰退的衰。I can guarantee you I'm getting 0 for 走廊, the long. Another word with long? No, there's 0 chance. Why have they made it? Yeah, that's not correct. There's no 2 dots here. All right. 坚定，坚定，坚持，坚韧。Do I know how to write 韧？坚韧。No, I don't know how to write 韧。坚韧。坚固。坚固。坚。No, I can't think of another one at the moment. 误解. What we talked about moments ago. 调解. 调解. 解决. 解散, right? Oh, do I know how to write sun? Something like that. There's many. 了解理解。Yeah. 了解理解。解。I don't know. Is that enough? 和解, right? 和解。This is reconcile, right? 和解 etc. etc. Okay, 预期期 yeah, so 期间的期到期为期定no, there is 定期 I thought it was this one 预期 but it's not 定期 was it 活期 was that the antonym 活期 is 4 enough? I think 4 should be enough. I don't want to do this forever. What are some other ones? Can I think of any? Any that I should think of, I'm mostly worried about. 期间期时期期待期望期待 is this one as well. 期待 带的带是那个带。Is it really this one? That can't be right. No, that's definitely not right. 期待的待. Is that right? No. 期待. Why isn't it inputting correctly? 期待. This one, 对待的待. Yeah, this is not correct. Dun dun. That's also not correct. 期待. Oh, that'll do. All right, and 衰退. I don't know many of these, but 衰老. Lao. There was 抗衰, right? 抗衰. 抗衰. 衰老, 衰退, 衰弱. 衰弱. Let me have to think about that one. 衰弱. 衰化. Is that a word? I don't know. 坚定. Can I think of another one with 坚韧, 坚硬. Oops. 坚硬. No, maybe 坚毅 is a word, but I'm not sure. It feels like that'll do. What should I do first? First, let's look at the answers, the official answers. Sorry, I will use my mouse here. All right. 狼是长狼, 画狼, 游狼. Zero chance I would have gotten anything for that. 走廊 is the only word with 狼. Okay, 解释 explanation, 解除 to kind of dissolve in the sense of like maybe dissolving parliament or something. 解除, maybe you can also dissolve things in water. They're using that as well. 解锁 unlock. 解开 kind of 解开, how would you explain 解开? Oops. 解开 untie. Oh yeah. 解开领带, 解开鞋带, 解开一个谜. Yeah, this one, unravel a mystery. All right, and sorry, this is not the greatest setup, but all right, because I keep doing lots of different things. 期盼, 期望, 期间, 期限. Yeah, I know these words, but I just didn't think of them. 期盼 is kind of like 期望. What did I put? Oh, 期待. 期盼, 期望, 期待. They're all kind of in the same group. 期限, this is a time restriction kind of thing. 衰老, 衰败, I don't know that one. 衰弱, 衰微, I don't know those two. So let's look them up. 衰败, what is 衰败? Decline, wane, be on a low ebb. All right. 破败, 衰落. Oh yeah, I forgot 衰落. I know 衰落. All right, and what was the other one? 衰微. 衰微. 极度衰落. So this is an extreme decline. 国势衰微. Declined into a microscopic level. Something like that. Okay. Anyway. So the 走廊 here, you are never going to get anything other than different types of corridors. What are these ones? 坚韧. Oh, that's how I forgot to write. I forgot how to write. 坚持,坚强,坚决. Oh yeah, 坚决. Yeah. 解决,分解. Oh yeah. 溶解,解除,解释. Yeah, I got completely different ones to last time. 周期,星期,学期,定期,期望. Yeah, so this one is the same this time and last time, but 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Try not. All right, that's really interesting. It's interesting seeing that I've chosen different words this time and last time. That's kind of weird. What's up with that? All right, here are my answers. Complete the sentence. How'd that go? 你对中国了解的如此深入，真是个中国通。I think this 通 is a way of saying expert or adept. I don't know. 中国通不敢当. That's it. You just 不敢当. Yeah, you can say that if you like. 产品的销量 No. 产品的销量逐年增加. Yeah, that seems fine to me. 面对市场竞争，先解决首要的问题. Yeah, that seems fine to me as well. First, you need to resolve the primary problems. I don't know, I assume that's the anticipated answer. 首要 is often used as an adjective for problems, so you solve the primary problem. 对孩子的坏习惯，不要总是迁就他们. Yeah, that seems fine to me. 无论做什么事情，不要半途而废. Yeah, that's kind of the anticipated answer. I would expect this to be basically character for character identical with the given answers. 他在这个专业成就非凡. What? 他在这个专业成就非凡，不愧是一位高手. So this is fine. So 他在这个专业 This one. 他在这个专业成就非凡. Right? It's like this. This is how I break it apart. It's not a 专业成就. It is a 在这个专业成就非凡. 非凡 is, or 凡 is 平凡, right? Non-ordinary. So 非凡 is non-ordinary or extraordinary. Or good, basically. Outstanding. All right. Yeah, I'm fairly sure all of those are pretty much fine. What are the given answers? 不敢当, and that's it. I used an exclamation mark and they used a full stop. 也逐年增加. Yep, identical with my answer. 首要任务是保证产品质量. Okay, there is 0 chance a human being would get identical to that. Yeah, there's just too many options. But the interesting thing here is this answer uses 首要 without a 的, right? 首要的任务. So the primary task 是保证产品质量. Yeah, it's still used as an adjective, but it's describing 任务. Okay. 对孩子的坏习惯不能一味迁就. So 一味 is like give them a taste of crumbling or something like this. Make one concession after the other. 一味迁就. Make one concession.
Make endless concessions.
All right. There's 0 chance I was going to get that. I feel like sometimes the answers, if you were at the kind of level where you could write like that, then maybe you wouldn't be studying the HSK. 无论做什么事情都不能半途而废. Yeah, I put 不要半途而废. Almost the same. 他在这个专业成就非凡，不愧是行业楷模。I don't know what 行业楷模 is. 行业楷模. All right. So it's basically 模范 something like that. 不愧是 yeah. Anyway, I'm confident all mine from last time were correct. I don't see any problems. All right, let's just move on. How are we going for time? Getting late in the video. Let's see how we go. 我是武术协会的成员。每一天我们都在公园里练习，有时练习气功，有时练习太极剑。现在广大群众的健身意识都增强了。我还收了好几个徒弟呢。This show means to accept students. Yeah, the 徒弟 is written kind of weird, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sure those are correct. My Jen is very fat. Needs to lose weight. All right, next is this one. 最近的一次体验结果显示，体检 ，sorry not 体验，体检。最近的一次体检结果显示，体检 is like a health check。我有点儿缺钙，缺钙 is to lack calcium, calcium deficiency. 大夫。So you know this is doctor, right? So this character is 大 here, pronounced 大夫。让我多晒晒太阳，多补充蛋白质。蛋白质。So maybe the 晒晒太阳 and 补充蛋白质 are separate, but basking in the sun is not going to replenish your protein. 然后定期到医院检查。但是补钙也不能急于求成，只要每天坚持，就能达到预期的效果。Yeah, they're the correct answers. There's no real chance for mistake. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. It's very hard to choose the wrong words there because they all belong to different parts of speech. All right, what's this? 请指出下列语段中大词小用的例子。All right, so we need to point out the hyperbole. 平静的教室里。爆发了第三次世界大战。All right, in the quiet classroom erupted World War III. Well, I mean, do I really need to point out where the hyperbole? I mean, it's almost entirely hyperbole, but that's it burst out World War III. 我从小就喜欢读书。开始我读的是带拼音的童话书，年龄稍长，我的野心膨胀，膨胀。So my 野心 is ambition 膨胀。This could be considered hyperbolic, but I'm not sure. 开始了移民扩张。Not sure about that. 获奖的作文和古典名著都成了我bin猎的对象。bin猎 is some sort of hunting. bin猎 First time I've encountered this word. bin猎bin猎 Did I read it correctly? 没错，对吗？啊，涉猎。That would explain 涉猎。browse 涉猎。All right. It's much easier reading when you recognize the words. Sure. This is 涉及，干涉的涉，涉猎 dabble in. All right. 涉猎. Actually, while we're here, let's put a little note. 涉猎. This is 涉. Dabble in. All right. So this one, 野心膨胀, right? My ambitions swelled. So usually things that swell, 膨胀. 野心is like wild ambition maybe already. 膨胀. Oh, 膨胀. Getting my tones wrong on this one too. 膨胀. What a 野心膨胀. Maybe this one. My wild ambitions swelled. 开始了移民. Yeah, this one is a little bit hyperbolic, but maybe, I don't know, it could be. 移民扩张. 开始了移民扩张. I'm not sure. 移民扩张. 移民 refers to a migrant or to migrate. 扩张 to extend. So maybe 移民. So maybe they're talking about like manifest destiny or something, like spreading. First time I've encountered this. 移民扩张, so I'm not really sure what that means. I don't know, maybe this is some sort of metaphor, hyperbole. 初学自行车的我，竟想对一个小土坡发起进攻. Okay, that's hyperbole, right? I'm going to launch my attack towards the 小土坡. 土 is soil, 坡 is a hill. So there's like a little hill of soil. I'm going to launch my attack. 我先后退几步. So I first went back a few steps. 然后上车猛骑过去. 轰沙土飞溅. Okay, so 沙土飞溅. This means splashed everywhere. I'm not sure if sand and dirt can splash everywhere, but maybe. I mean, we were talking figuratively. 灰间飞扬. Yeah, so dust flew in the air. 我连人带车. 我连人带车. So this is a grammar structure. 连 A 带 B. It's basically just A and B. So here, 我连人带车. My 人, my person, and my car, or my bike in this case. 摔了个四脚朝天. Okay, 四脚 usually refers to an animal like a pig or something which has 4 feet. 朝天, so they're pointing at the sky. So that means they're lying on their back, right? So 四脚朝天. Yeah, maybe we can look up 连带. 连. How do I put in ellipses? This one. indicating the inclusion of 2 items. Yeah. Yeah, that it doesn't work if I look up examples. But that's the structure. 连什么带什么. When you first see it, it doesn't make sense at all because 连 is used for all sorts of things and 带 is used for all sorts of things. So you need to know it exists. So here, in this case, it is 连人带车. So my person and my bicycle. Okay, so obviously launch the attack on the mound of soil is the hyperbole. 爸爸妈妈和我在家里谁也不服谁，形成了三国鼎立之势。三国鼎立。So this is like alluding to the 三国时期 with 曹操, Sun Quan and Liu Bei, Liu Bei, right? 三国鼎立. Confrontation among the 3 kingdoms. Yeah. So this one. So the ding is a kind of, it's a large vessel. You put things inside it and it has legs. And some of them have 3 legs, some of them have 4 legs. So presumably this ding that in this metaphor, in this allegory, in this allusion, has 3 legs. One of the legs is 曹操的那个, what is it? I forget. 曹操 in the north. Then you have Liu Bei in the southwest, which is 蜀汉, right? And you have Dongwu, yeah, 蜀汉, Dongwu, and what's the one in the north with Cao Cao? Actually, did it say it? Oh, yeah, Wei. So is it Cao Wei? Something like that. Wei, Shu, Wu. Yeah. So they got this kind of tense confrontation. Kind of a pivotal moment in Chinese history as well. So this confrontation is between my father, my mother, and me. Obviously, we're joking here. Maybe. All right. The Fushu exercises I don't do. The writing I don't do. Yeah. So what's left are these expansion vocabulary. Most of it is vocabulary. Most of this textbook. Anyway. 偏差. Or is it 偏差? This is like error, right? 偏差. 偏差, it is first 偏差, error in the sense of it's not in the sense of something being wrong. It's like mathematical error in the sense of this is the value, this is the correct value, and you measured here, and there's a little bit of error. 偏差, 偏差. Why is it all blurry now? 偏差, yeah, 不正. 倾斜. So 不正 is not, in this case, plumb or parallel, flat, correct. 倾斜, slanted. 差错, yeah, so this is kind of error. Make a speech. 句词, all right. 句词, this is a very formal one. 向人表达, 言辞, words, 句词. So it's kind of like convey, 句词. You can 句 other things as well. Like 句别, right? 句别. Oh, maybe not. 句词. What things can be 句then? Not that one. 智力. This is 智力. Maybe that's a bit different. 致电,致辞, 致敬. Well, this one, 致敬, pay one's respects. 致敬, kind of the same 致, right? 致命, maybe. No, this 致 is 导致, cause loss of life kind of thing. 致意, express your intention. Send one's greetings. I think that's the same family. 致信. Yeah, all right. So you get the idea. There's a few of them. All right. Maybe we'll do these ones and then I can move the camera down. 名额, 名字额, 规定的数目, regulated quantity. Oh, so this is quota. Is that right? I think it's quota. You've already used up your quota of ChatGPT kind of thing. 名额 quota. 规定的人员数额. Oh, so this is quota of 人员, quota of people. So you say quorum? No, quorum's a little different. It is quota. Quota with respect to people. 代表名额, 招生名额. Yeah, so 招生名额 is the number of students who can enroll. Student enrollment quota. 还下了一个名额. Yeah, so this is quota, but with respect to people. Oops. 人员. So quota. Quota, but with respect to people. All right, what's this one? 屏障. 屏障. These are just random words that have no relation to one another, right? 屏障 is a screen. Let me just Google it. You'll see what it is in a second. 屏障. 屏障. Wait, why are we not in dark mode? 屏障. Yeah, that's a 屏障. 室内屏障. Yeah, indoor 屏障. It's kind of a screen or barrier. This one. 隔声屏障. 隔 meaning to separate. 声 is sound. 屏障. So this is going to block sound from the residents, like from the road, and protect the residents from the sound. 隔音. Oh, maybe that's better. 隔音 soundproofing. 屏障. Yeah, 屏障. Oh, so this is your skin is also a kind of barrier, right? 皮肤屏障. Yeah. So there's different kinds of barriers. So there you go. All sorts of barriers. 屏障. So the 屏 is like 屏幕, your screen. You're probably looking at a screen right now. Knock, 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 knock. 我敲了你的屏幕。你在吗？ Hello. 屏障. All right. 倾斜. 倾斜, we saw that in the definition of 偏差. 倾斜 is like slanted. Let's just look at images, actually. It's just easier. Sorry. 倾斜. Slanted. So you should think of something like a picture that's not straight. Oh yeah. What's this? Pizza 倾. No, pizza 斜塔. Yeah, this is slanted. 为什么会倾斜? Why is it slanted? Yeah, I don't know. Wow, that makes the Leaning Tower of Pisa look upright. Yeah, I went to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Yeah, it's quite a nice place. I had pizza in Pisa. Yeah, it's kind of authentic Italian, and I'm more accustomed to westernized, well, I shouldn't say westernized, Australianized pizza. So this is one in China. 建筑物倾斜观测方法详细分析. So this is a 塔. I have no idea where in China it is. Is that a Chenjiang? Wanze? But it's, yeah, they're putting it up. They use these jicheng to prop it up. Oh, okay, so this is maths. This is a 斜线. 倾斜角. 斜角 would be angle. So which one's 倾斜角? I don't know. The oblique angle, is it alpha? All right. So 倾斜 is not straight, basically slanted on an angle, etc., etc. Very clear. 不争. Yeah, why? I like this character because the character is literally 不争. It's 不争. You put the 不 on top and make a character. 倾 meaning 不争, 斜 meaning 不争. It means 不争. 倾斜 means 不争. Next is 手势. 手势 is like gesticulation. I don't know. You know. 手势. 人体上肢腕以下的部分. This one is your wrist, right? 手腕的腕, right? 以下. So did they literally just define hand? 姿势. So a hand posture. It 手势. This one, 手势. Yeah, a gesture. 用手做的表达意思的姿势. Yeah. This is the definition of a hand. It's kind of funny that they would do that. 清除, 清 meaning to clear up something. 一点儿不留. 除 is to get rid of something. 去掉, yeah, get rid of something. So you often 清除误解, eliminate misunderstandings, or you can 清除 I don't know, physical things as well, I think. Like clean away dirt. 清除. No, 清除. 彻底除秽. 清除恶劣影响. So this is eliminate 恶劣 negative or evil 影响 influences. Evil influences. 清除出堂. That's different. No, 清除出堂. Yeah, no, that is expelled from the party. All right. 清除垃圾, yeah, clean away rubbish. So this is the literal, more physical one. 清除贪官, so eliminate corrupt officials. 贪 here is like greedy, right? 腐败的, right? 清除园子里的杂草. Yeah, 杂草 is weeds, like complex grass. It's probably miscellaneous grass. Yeah, so you get rid of them. 清除, you 清除杂草. Where are we? 挽回. 挽回. Yeah, I don't know that much about this character Wan, but I do. It's mostly seen in 挽救. 挽救. Save, remedy, rescue. 挽救病人的生命, save someone's life or save the patient. 挽救失足青少年. So 失足 here is, well, it literally means lose your foot or presumably lose your footing. But so youth who have lost their footing presumably are people who have well, there it is, juvenile delinquents, causing the youthful troublemakers because they've lost their footing. Maybe they've lost their way forward in society. 他又吸毒了，看来挽救不够来了. Okay, so he's taking drugs again and he's unable to be rescued. So we're looking at 挽回. So 挽回 Okay, there's two definitions here. 扭转不利的局面. So this is like to turn around an unfavorable situation. 挽回突视, is it? 颓势, declining tendencies. Okay, so you're turning a bad trend into a good trend. All right, 挽回颓势. And the second one is 收回已经失去的东西. So you retrieve something you've lost. 挽回损失. Oh, so this is you recoup your losses. 挽回败局. All right, so this is like 败局 is a lost situation, but somehow you clench victory from the jaws of defeat. 挽回面子. 面子 is very important in China. 形势已无法挽回. Okay, 挽回经济损失. 已说的话无法挽回. Okay, so this is like retract or take back your words. Yeah. 威力. So, okay, I live in Weihai. It's this way. 威力. Weili is like power or might or something. You sometimes see the phrase 示威. This one. 示威 is like a show of strength. So you show your strength. Okay, so the wei is 威力 here. Show of force, show of solidarity or something like that. Okay. 威力使人敬畏的声势. So this is kind of power or something in that ballpark. What happens if we look it up? Impressive strength, might, power. Yeah, awesome might. All right, and li, we know from a trillion other words, right? 力量能力. All right, so this is your might. 威力. Next, 压价. Yeah, so walking around China, you might see the word 先价. Oops, push that button and reveal all my information. 先价. Okay. This is actually a word, I think. 鲜榨, freshly squeezed. So you often see 鲜榨牛, not 牛奶, 水果, 芒果汁, 鲜榨果汁, as I think, freshly squeezed juice. Quite nice, but a little bit on the pricey side. 鲜榨. So 榨 is this kind of squeezing. 压榨. 压榨, 压 is to apply pressure. So you're juicing something by applying pressure. 对物体施加压力，用力压出. So you're squeezing out something. 压榨 is often not used for fruit. 压榨, or maybe I'm wrong. 压榨. Oh, no, I'm just wrong about that. Ignore that. 压榨甘蔗. So this is extracting juice from sugarcane, 甘蔗, sugarcane. So you're compressing it and squeezing the juice out of it. 压榨. But most of the time I encounter it used figuratively. 压榨. So you can juice your employees, that sort of thing. It means you squeeze every bit of everything out of them until there's nothing left. It's very exploitative, right? 资本家 capitalists. 压榨工人的血汗. Yeah. So capitalists juice workers' blood and sweat. Yeah. So this means like capitalists are exploiting workers. Yeah. 比喻残酷的剥削或what's this? 搜刮? 搜刮? What is 搜刮? Extort, plunder, expropriate, fleece. Maybe fleece is the best one out of there. Yeah. 压榨橙子汁. 橙子 is one of the words for oranges. 橙子汁压榨葡萄酿酒 Okay, so you squeeze the grapes and 酿酒 and brew wine, make wine, brew beer. And then there's this 剥削 exploitative one. 压榨穷人忍受残酷压榨 Okay, so put up with ruthless exploitation. Yeah. 压榨 So you can squeeze juice and you can squeeze the poor. Okay, 挑衅 挑衅 This is one of these cases where this is pronounced third tone. It's pretty rare. Usually it's first tone. 挑选 or 百里挑一 挑衅 meaning to provoke. What is this? 搬弄 搬弄是非引起纠纷 What is 搬弄是非 搬弄是非 sow discord, tell tales, make mischief, cause problems basically. 背地 behind someone's back 背地传闲话 闲话 is like gossip or idle talk. Yeah, usually considered a negative thing. 背地传闲话或说人坏话制造矛盾引起纠纷 Yeah, okay. 摆弄是非 So 挑衅 So you can provoke people. You provoke a reaction or something. This is a negative thing, right? You're not provoking them to be happy. You're provoking them to act out in anger. You're deliberately doing that. And yeah, cause trouble. 争端 Yeah. 挑衅 So I see this in the news from time to time. 挑衅 So one country will provoke another country. It's deliberate. It's like, oh, I want to declare war on that country, but unfortunately they're a peaceful country. What do? Oh, maybe I should try and provoke them. I should 挑衅 Yeah, provoke. 武装挑衅 armed provocation. 公然挑衅 公然 is public, but in this case flagrant. 严重挑衅 Yeah, 挑衅 The 衅 is a fairly rare character, isn't it? 衅挑衅兵陷起衅 Yeah. All right, and the last one is 压制 So we saw 压榨 over here. Well, 压制 So, oh, interesting. From here to here, the meaning of 压 has changed. 用强力制服 制服 would be compel or subdue. Something like that. 制 限定 So this is restrain or limit. 用强力约束 Use force to restrain. So what is 压制 This is like oppress, is it? 压制 Okay. 强力限制和制止抑制 So suppress, stifle, inhibit 用加压的方法制造 Okay. Oh, this is a different one. So 不能压制公平竞争 So you cannot suppress fair competition. 压制对方的强攻 So 强攻 is a strong attack. You want to inhibit it. And this one is like pressing flowers or something. 用塑料板上压制花纹 花纹 would be like the texture on a flower, I guess. Oh, wood grain? Now, there is another word for wood grain. I remember studying this. It was in my notes not that long ago. No. Sorry. Is it in my notes? Here. 纹理. That one. This is why I have notes. 纹理 veins grains 物体上的线条状纹路 yeah 劈柴看纹理 so cut the 柴 like wood used for like I don't know all sorts of things 劈柴 cut firewood I guess it's mostly just firewood, is it? Can chai be used for building things? Not sure. Anyway, I wanted to say wenli is the one you use for grains of wood. Anyway, yaji, stifle, inhibit, suppress. Yeah. All right, I'm a little tired. Shall we call it a video? There's no more, right? That's the end of the chapter, 31. Yeah. Next is 32. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, leave comments. Feel free to, I don't know, use these words in sentences or whatever in the comments if you like. I'm a little tired. I wish to have a nap, kind of. Nearly time for a nap. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. 下次聊. Bye bye.